Alright, we've got this DS2 out here with an 11-inch coil. Now what I'm going to show here will apply with a 9-inch coil, except you'll probably want to run that machine a little slower or use a little lower speed, okay? Obstacles, detecting around obstacles, especially non-metallic, trees, different things like that, okay? Now I've set this up here, see that dime there? Now I put this 2x4 here. If I put the dime under this 4x4 block here, it's too tall. So I want to be able to sweep over this dime to show you what I'm getting, okay? But think about that dime if it was in this position, okay? And I couldn't sweep over that dime. Meaning you could have a tree under a bush, or under the edge of a tree, or under a tall elevated sidewall, okay? You're out relic hunting, coin hunting. I'm going to show the fast, and I'm going to show the deep high conductor programs, okay? Okay, this is reactivity 2. Now when I come across that coin, hear that? Nice loud signal. Okay, now I'm going to be over here on the side. Watch what happens. Hear that? See where that call is at? It's coming up close to the top of that 2x4, but I'm not over that coin. Now that's reactivity 2. In the deep high conductor, speed 3. Watch what happens here. Hear that? Nothing. Just a little crackle of a signal right there, maybe at best, okay? Okay, now we're going to the fast program. Now the deep high conductor is a little hotter on higher conductors, and that is a dime down there, okay? Fast program. Reactivity 3. You could be at a high iron sight that's got obstacles. You might be running this machine faster. Speed 3. Watch what happens. Now I'm going to come across the top of the dime on that 2x4. Watch what happens. Listen. Hear that? Watch what happens down here. Nothing. Okay? If I lower the speed of this machine to 2 and put that coil back in like so, listen. Hear that? So you could be in a high iron sight or a polluted sight and you're using faster speed. And what I will do is I will go fast program 2.5 reactivity on the side of this 2x4. Listen. Now remember, it's going to have your depth of your target's going to drive this, okay? So maybe that target is under the edge of a bush or tree, or a tree root, a taller tree root. Maybe it's down there 5 inches or so, okay? But you can't get your call, for whatever reason, over the top of that coin. You can only push it in so far and sweep, okay? 2.5 does a little better job, okay? But 2 does a much better job. This is reactivity 2 fast program. Listen. Hear that? Reactivity 3 does a sorry job. Listen. Okay? So you can be around obstacles with this detector, and I would actually recommend you probably run the speed to 1 or 1.5 using the 9-inch coil going around obstacles like that you can't get your coil over. You know, if that was a tree, if that 4x4 block there was a tree, and what I'll do is I'll go ahead and move this block. Now watch what I'm doing. Now I put that block. We're simulating that's a tree. Fast program 2 speed setting. Now listen. Let me see where I've got it here. There it is. Now let's go back here again and let's listen to this. Alright, listen. See, I get to hear it right there. Okay? Now, speed 3, listen. Nothing. See? See where I've got that call? Alright, we'll go over here to deep high conductor. Speed 3 deep high conductor. Hear anything? Nothing. Now if I get down there real, when I get the call down there close to the, down there to the dime, but what if I'm up about 3 inches high on that board? Like that coin is 3 inches deep. Look at that, I don't hear anything. Reactivity 2, listen. I could have that down a little bit too far under there. Okay, so now it's right there closer to the edge. Okay, now I'm going to raise the call up here. Reactivity 2. Okay. Reactivity 3, deep high conductor. Listen. Hear the difference? A lot different, okay? The edge of that call is hotter when this speed on this machine is lower. Speed 2 again, listen. See, I'm hearing that about 5 inches deep right there in speed 2. Go back to speed 3 and I'm going to sweep and raise the call up. Listen. Speed 3, listen. Nothing right there. I was getting that in reactivity 2 right there. Get a little chop signal maybe occasionally, but I know where that thing's at. Speed 1, watch what happens. See what happens with speed 1? And if I go back to speed 3, bring that call against that 4x4 block and start sweeping, raise it, listen. Nothing, okay? So you might find you some things like that, and you can dig down under and get something out of there, It could be an elevated sidewalk. It could be a little tree. It could be a tree root. Who knows? I have found stuff like I did a video about this. I found a junk ring by this tree. And it was about 3 inches deep. And I didn't find it with a Deus 1. And then I went back with a Deus 2 and I found it. I sort of got curious. I hope you enjoyed.